Fact, yes they have. For the last 7 months, I haven't received any mail whatsoever. In fact, they bribed a postal worker. Investigators have told me to do that, but that they've since lost their job. Next slide. Fact, yes they did. They paid a nurse. Well, PB did. Anyway, yes, in fact, they did do that, but we since got my medical records fixed. Thank you, U.S. government, for doing that, for getting my complete medical records fixed. They also paid a doctor to put in false diagnosis for mental illness, an actual medical doctor to do that. But again, they got fired. That happened in multi-care over at St. Michael's in Silverdale, where I was held. Next slide. Facts, also true. Yes, they did. My grandfather left me a small fortune, from what I understand, in a home. And yes, they did do that. But then they turned around and they hired a bunch of group stalkers up here in Port Orchard Port Orchard in Silverdale, where I was held and trafficked. They were kind of part of that with the people that did a false insurance claim on me, claiming I was dead, because they needed me dead, but I'm not dead. So yes, that's a fact. Yes, they did do that, but they've been sent ordered to pay that back and to give me back my inheritance. And the other people in Silverdale are ordered to give me back my insurance, but they don't want to do that from my mom's death. They're refusing to do that. They think they're above the law. Next slide. Yes, very tunnel vision. From mercury poisoning to nicotine vape juice put in my drink to where I had a heart attack. Again, St. Michael's, Silverdale, when I was being held. And the mercury poisoning, all the same people, same coven and witches and stuff. It's really a long story, but nonetheless, yeah, many times I've been unalived, to include this last plan where they were trying to do an unaliving seppuku-looking thing, but that failed yesterday, but we already knew about that, as well as the other things. Next slide. I love this slide. No, I will not be going anywhere with them or meeting up with them, any of these people. If anything, I'll be riding shotgun in the cruiser with my partner as we're taking them to somewhere to be processed after we've read them their rights. It's kind of a no-brainer there. I've been told that's what I get to do, so yes, part of my job. I love that last card because yes, tied to a celebrity coven. It is tied to the gang stalkers here in Kitsap Rescue Mission. We know who they are.